Well, Mr. Thompson, this here is our mortuary wing. I don't know if you've made plans for the, post-life, or if you have, decided on what you want to do whenever your life ceases to be. But this here is where we keep, people who've passed on to the great beyond.
Where are you going to put my husband?
Well, that's kind of up to you. We'll put him, wherever you want. We put him in the ground. We could put him in, a nice vase. Whatever. We'll do whatever. Mr.
I don't want to be in the ground.
Well, that's all your choice. Here at Gateway, we do whatever you want. As a matter of fact, we have a little spiel or a little promo that we like to do, when you can't decide what
How much is it going to cost me?
Well, now that, again, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to, be in a vase, it's not very...
Do you take insurance?
We do. We take everything that, a lot of old people have.
I've got one EBT stamp left.
Now, we don't take those. They might in the cafeteria. I don't know. I don't eat here. But...
Where am I?
Well, right now you're at Gateway in the mortuary section, where we decide where, what's going to happen to you after you pass on. Yeah. Well, here at Gateway, what we like to say... Everybody have a good day. Over here at Gateway, we want you to have a good day. Over here at Gateway, we don't want you to be sad, we don't want you to be glad, we just want you to have a good day. We don't want you to cry ever. We don't want you to die ever.
When you do, we'll be here.
Over here
to serve you.
Have a good day. Over here at Gateway, we want you to have a good day.
A good day, a good day.
Over here at Gateway, we don't want you to be sad, we don't want you to die, but it's a fact of life that you're gonna die. So when you do, we'll take care of you. We'll put you in the ground or in a vase, or we could just, pack you up and mail you back to your wife. Whatever you want.
Over at Gateway. At Gateway.
That's okay.
Welcome.
What up, everybody? Welcome to your boys' podcast.
Yeet, yeet. Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Every Saturday, you know where to find us. Search your boys' podcast on Spotify, Ipple, and Dipple.
Plumbing.
You doing the Eddie J voice this whole time?
I was trying to do a damn Macho Man Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, brother.
Road to the strap.
If you enjoyed that little bit, we're trying to branch out a little bit. Let us know if that sucked.
I thought we was going to put that in the middle.
I was going to have it right at the beginning.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
I was one of our better sponsors, Gateway Assisted Living and Funeral Services.
We would like to shout them out from time to time, but yeah, they, evidently they wasn't having a great day over there. That elderly couple.
It was a rough day for them.
But I thought they did a good job. And old Frank, man, he can wear out a piano, evidently.
Mm-hmm. Nonetheless, customers always right, and they do things right over there at Gateway Nursing.
They want everybody to have a good day, I think.
Oh, excuse me, assisted living.
I tell you what, didn't start my day out so great. And I don't know if you guys are, aware of them, or you partake in them, or if anybody listening does. But dude, I passed this yard sale on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they had stuff out in the road, in the median of the road they was trying to sell.
The yard sales are getting crazy because you gotta really branch out to differentiate yourself in a yard sale environment.
I thought yard sales would die out, eventually, with the creation of the internet and, Facebook Marketplace, eBay. I've honestly, if you would have told me 10 years ago that yard sales would be bigger than they are, back then I probably wouldn't have believed you.
I would have thought you lost your mind.
Well, dude, yard sales, you basically just, paying for other people's trash, essentially.
Yeah.
That whatever they don't want in their house no more, that's what they selling.
But you can do that on Facebook now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think yard sales has a certain mystique to it. You go there, you have no clue what you might find at a yard sale.
A girdle.
You could find a girdle. I once saw a wooden jock strap.
Oh, man.
A wooden one made out of wood.
Yeah, it came with a leather helmet.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal that was with that, how old it was, but I'm sure you could get like $6.
Oh.
Or some type of disease.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Well, I don't like yard sales, and I think that, they should be done away with. I really think that, it's mostly just old people doing yard sales because they don't know about technology, they don't know how to use it, or they don't want to use it. Because you don't see a lot of, young people out there who aren't doing drugs out there having yard sales.
Yep. And you also, the hours that people market their yard sales for is just getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Used to you would start a yard sale at 8.
Saturday, 8
yes,
to 2.
Saturday 8 to 2, 8 to noon. Nope.
Yeah.
Not now.
Dude, I think the global warming's, kicking in on some of that it's getting hot earlier. So people now, what was that sign we saw today? What hours was on there?
It was 3:30 a.m. until 8:15 a.m. That was a yard sale.
Got a random time. Who's shutting a yard sale down at 8:15 in the morning?
Yeah, everybody's finally waking up. Man, I might sell some of this stuff for a quarter.
I don't know, man. I saw they had some pretty good business out there. It looked like 20 possums and 3 raccoons buying some hand-me-down T-shirts over there.
They did. They sold food.
Yeah.
One yard sale I went to had some canned goods up for sale.
Oh, I've seen
He's
that.
about 10 years old, but people bought them.
So
they
if you
only had
see
some corn.
If you see a dang raccoon running around with a Def Leppard T-shirt and a can of corn wide open,
There you go.
You know where he was shopping. So
At a yard sale.
right at that yard sale, it started 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning, dude. Who you trying to attract to your yard sale? Dope users.
Yep, dope users or elderlies. I
Yeah,
don't know
'cause
what
they wake
time
up
elderly
early,
people get up
man.
nowadays, but it's got to be early.
Well, dude, when I was a kid, man, I know that one of my great grandparents used to get up about 4 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even know what they did. You just get up and sit there till the sun comes up, man. Because, dude, I don't even think they had electricity. So they was just, I don't think they wanted to get surprised by the sun. They wanted to think they was pulling something over on it.
Yeah, didn't want the sun to sneak up on them. God forbid.
Yeah. Oh, I bet it's going to rise up today, Martha.
They're just waiting on it. They're just waiting for the day that it doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
I saw it not rise.
Yeah, now that's a sad day, boy. But, yeah, yard sales is kind of trash.
Yeah, I don't like yard sales.
What's the difference between a garage sale and a yard sale?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's the only answer. Although I don't want people coming in my garage
I don't want people getting near my house, boy.
or my
I
yard.
got cameras set up to where I can see, some perpetrators trying to come in and perpetrate a, criminal act.
Let's just call it what it is: estate sales or just yard sales for people who have passed on.
Yeah.
They don't want to take all that stuff and throw it out in the yard. So they're like, you know what? Just come take a look at it where it sits in the house.
Just like we
Make
said
a bid on
a couple weeks ago. Just because I died, that don't make it yours.
Nope.
I can't take it with me, but that don't make it yours.
Yeah, I'm selling it.
Yeah. Somebody's got to fund this, bonfire they fixing to light up and cremate me.
Yeah. And if you want a better deal on that bonfire, go to Gateway Assisted Living Funeral Services.
Yeah. Absolutely. Over there at Gateway. But yard sales are trash, man. I don't like them. We was talking the other day, and Trey, I don't know how you feel. But, dude, people nowadays just getting soft.
Mm-hmm.
We was, I forgot what, spurned this conversation.
It was probably something about participation trophies.
Yeah, something like that.
We riffed on that a little while just because I think that's garbage.
It is, man. Dude, everybody don't get a trophy. But, dude, kids nowadays are super soft. I mean, a kid, back when we was little, right? I'm a little bit older than y'all, but back when we was little, man, if you didn't get your way, you didn't get your way.
That's just what it was. You had to suck it up.
Yep.
That was your choice, dude. If you cried about it, your parents didn't say everything's going to be okay. They said, no, suck it up, little Trey. Suck it up, little K.
Mm-hmm.
You know, little Josh, dry it up, boy. And they didn't coddle you. But, dude, nowadays, kids are just getting whatever they want because they're so soft.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Dude, if a kid don't get a like on Instagram, they go over there to Netflix and, you know, start watching that 13 Reasons Why.
Mm-hmm. Straight off the bat, a 0 to 100 real quick.
There's no in between, dude. You ain't got no gassing up time. It's just, you know, oh, I didn't get my way, kill myself.
Mm-hmm. That's what social media has done to us, fellas, as a society.
And it's a real thing, man. Suicide's a real thing, but dude, nowadays it's more prevalent because kids are just soft. Either they soft or they're just insane. You know, you don't get your way, well, I'm going to kill myself or you.
Mm-hmm. Put you down.
Yeah. So kids need to tighten up, I think. And it all starts with the parents, you know, who's probably out there doing drugs, you know, at a yard sale.
At a yard sale, buying some canned goods.
Another thing that really pisses me off, there's been a growing movement to move Halloween from the 31st to the last Saturday in October because apparently it would be safer and easier to get around, you know, because everybody's off work on Saturday. And honestly, there was a lot of good reasons behind it, but for the most part,
it's just somebody getting their panties in a wad.
you know, you're taking something that's been working for centuries,
Yeah.
and you want to, you know, change it.
Yeah, I tell you what, why don't you ask, you know, the devil if that's cool?
Yeah,
You
because
know,
that's what it is.
I mean, dude, he's out there. Dude, he'll cast a spell on you whatever day Halloween comes on. It don't matter.
Yeah, you think you're going to be safer because it's on a Saturday? Psych.
Yeah. You can read a Harry Potter book any day of the week. It don't matter, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Halloween.
F you, Harry.
Yeah, it just. And that's because parents is getting lazy. What's up with everybody, dude? Getting lazy, getting soft. You know, I hate a lot of things.
There's a bunch of entitlement going around these days. Don't like it.
Yeah,
don't like it one bit.
I don't
want
no
like that. I don't like it.
self-driving car. You know what I mean? I don't want no autonomy out there. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you don't need that.
Mm-mm.
Dude, Audi freaking, what are they called? Artificial intelligence? Man.
Oh, yeah,
Aldi's.
man.
Yeah, dude, you know they got. What's up with Aldi's?
Oh,
It's
man,
a grocery store.
Man, I love Audi.
Dude, well, tell me about it.
Oh, okay.
Aldi's has groceries.
Yep.
But then in this one section, they got, you know, a small variety of everything sold at Big Lots.
Yep.
I mean,
No, man, it is. It's just cheaper.
Oh.
That's what they do. That's how Aldi's does it. You know what? How much is it everywhere else? Let's cut it by a quarter. Let's just cut it.
But anyway, I don't like.
You bought a notebook?
Nah, I didn't.
Nah.
But I don't like Halloween anyway, man. I'm not trying to get out there. When I was a kid, I didn't even like Halloween, dude. I just, you know, somebody buy some candy, then just give it to me. I don't want to come to your house and, you know, I don't know if it's a thing everywhere, dude, but if you're a sex offender, you can't go out on Halloween.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, you got to go over there to the meeting spot and just stay there until all the, you know, festivities die down.
I tell you what, the first time I realized I actually liked Halloween as a holiday, you know what happened? I went up to an older lady's house, and you could tell that she was either going to have really good candy or really bad candy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's hit or miss. So I went up, you know, expecting really bad candy, like some butterscotch or some mint.
She gave you a whole rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, no, man, she gave me $2. $2 bills.
Oh, dang.
Dude, she had a whole stack of brand new dollar bills. She was just handing kids money.
She just printing them out in there.
Dude, that's when I realized, I said, man, this is way better than getting candy. Why don't I just do that?
Yeah, I mean, people either take it too far or they don't even try hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like this lady said, you know what, I'm not buying no candy. I'm just going to give them $1, let them go buy their own candy. Or you got people who, you know, bulldoze their yard to make it look like a cemetery, you know, have a skeleton hanging from the dang porch out there that's got a person in it scaring people when they walk up. Booga, booga. You know, with the theme song to that dang Bewitched show playing all the time. You know who it is. Knock, knock. Who is it?
Boo.
You already know.
Mother.
Shut your mouth.
It's Boo the Ghost.
I
that's
love
an original.
Halloween. I love scary movies. I I recently I've been getting into going to haunted houses.
Oh,
yeah.
Because them things just fun unless there's a long line. The thing is, you can't go to one of the big ones like Mad World
Yeah.
or Denver Down. You got to find these small homemade ones. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey,
Where
you
it's
go in
you
somebody's
know,
actual
a
house.
family-owned haunted house where you go inside their real house.
Yeah.
And it's just them. They ain't
Well,
no
dude,
costumes.
I'll tell you what, this young fella here, he worked a haunted house one time.
Yeah, man, that was probably one of the funnest jobs I've had. There's nothing like terrifying someone
Yeah, and getting paid for
and
it.
getting paid to do. They paid me to scare them.
Right.
Insane.
Dude,
I don't know
if
why
somebody
more
wants
people
to get
don't
scared,
have
just float me a little cash. I'll come over and scare you real quick.
Yeah.
Now, I've been thinking about going to one of those haunted houses where, you know, you have to sign a waiver so that they can touch you.
Yeah, I don't want to get touched
Torture you.
anywhere.
Maybe even kill you.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that. Not a chance.
I want the real experience.
That sounds dangerous, man. You got to sign a waiver so they can, you know. Dude, you know what you could do? Skip the haunted house, go over there to the meeting spot. I bet you get touched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that's
in the
free.
right way.
Halloweenies.
Halloween,
What
you
it
got to
should be
tighten
called.
up.
Bunch of Halloweenies out there.
Let's
today.
just all take a
Dude.
step back and calm down.
What,
about
you want to move
Halloween.
Christmas now?
Yeah, what are you
Wanna
doing?
change the date of that too?
Oh, yeah, let's put it to the 27th so we have less time
Why don't you
between
holler
holidays.
at Jesus, see how he feels about it.
Pathetic. We got another advertisement, a sponsorship
Soft
for this
people.
week.
Oh, nice.
A big shout out, you know,
Goofing
to all
off.
those that are sending in your sponsorships. It means a lot to your boys' podcast. For this week, pulling from my hat here, we got a great organization that's been doing a lot of fantastic things up in towards New England area, and we're really thankful for all the hard work that they do. And if you'd like to give to this place, please do so. You can Google them, and you can probably find their donation links or whatever. But for this week, it is the Free the Lemurs of Eastern New Hampshire project. And why don't one of y'all tell a little bit about what these people do at Free the Lemurs of Eastern New Hampshire project?
Well, listen, I don't know if you guys know, but lemurs were once upon a time an endangered species, I think. There weren't a lot of them around. And what they do over there at, freeing the lemurs, man, they round them all up so people can't, keep them and endanger them. They don't want you keeping a lemur at your house. Also, dude, have you ever even seen a lemur?
I can't. I probably have. I don't put it together. It's not like an elephant.
You know
I
the Lion
know what
King.
that looks like.
like to move it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's them guys.
You seen the Lion King, right? Where Timon and Pumbaa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a lemur. But lemurs are also, kind of furry. They were in that Madagascar movie. But if you got a lemur and you don't know how to take care of it, or you think someone else could, do a better job, or if you're just putting it, constantly in danger, driving too fast without it in a car seat, or, swinging it by its tail, dude, reach out to the people over there at the Eastern New Hampshire Free the Lemurs project, dude, because they don't want to run out of lemurs.
They've been doing good work. It's one thing to have a kitten rescue or a dog rescue. There are a lot of those out there, man. I don't think there's obviously we still have a problem with stray animals and stuff, but there are a lot of avenues you can go. There's not a lot of Free the Lemurs projects going around. Lemurs have kind of been tossed to the side when it comes to animals.
Yep.
So, support those guys over there. They support the podcast, and we just want to show them the appreciation they give us.
Yeah, shout out to the Free the Lemur project of Eastern New Hampshire.
What?
Shout out to Ricky. Ricky, he runs it up there. He's the main guy there. So he's good dude. Loves
Real good
lemurs.
dude.
Loves freeing lemurs. So
All right, moving on. Should we talk sports or just skip that?
Oh, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Well, I mean, I don't know if our viewers necessarily care about the sports world other than
well, if you got Stephen A. Smith yelling at you, they probably hate sports.
Yeah.
Yes.
there's enough of those analysts in the world.
Why can't we just have a civilized conversation about what we like and what we don't like in sports without Stephen A. Smith screaming at us?
Mm-hmm.
I Thought you was fixing to break into a song, brother. I didn't know what was happening.
Thought we had a little jingle going there for a second.
I thought
There's not much. I mean, during this, summertime's always right at this time is the worst time for sports.
Yes,
it's
basketball just
terrible.
ended. The free agency thing is kind of slowing down. You're just kind of waiting for the new season. Football, the mini camps or whatever just start, but whatever. Nothing's happening. Hockey, I don't know if they're even playing hockey right now. I don't even know if they're playing hockey ever if the ice has melted.
Yeah, global warming, man.
that's called
extinct
water
that
polo.
thing.
Baseball, boring as it is, and it's not postseason, so it's even more boring. So really, just slow right now. I mean, but I think we can make some. We could make some predictions for college football.
Oh yeah,
if y'all like to do that,
absolutely.
Yep.
Any, who's the most overrated team going into this year? You feel like
Overrated team, you say?
and it's always the same team every year.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
And,
Overrated, yeah.
and
Auburn.
Ohio State.
Ohio State, Auburn,
Also Auburn.
Notre Dame, USC out in California.
Yeah.
You can't overrate trash. So the USC here in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Always in the top 10, and they always never do.
Yeah, they play a hard team, you lose. Yeah, it is what it is. Always
but
overrated.
we play in the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there even 10 teams in the Big Ten anymore?
No, there's not.
Mm.
No, they flipped
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
So
It
I
makes
think
sense.
that definitely the most overrated are, like you guys said, Notre Dame, Ohio State.
Let me pull up the preseason.
The Minnesota
then.
Saskatchewans are always overrated.
I could be wrong, dude, but I think there's a lot of faith going at Georgia, the Bulldogs, and they lost their quarterback or their backup quarterback
guy?
or something, dude.
So, the top 25 this year, number one, obviously, Clemson.
Absolutely.
Returning a lot of big names.
And look, man, I'll say this, as much as I like Clemson, dude, they're going to be a little down on defense. But the thing is, they'll just outscore now.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they got all the weapons on offense.
Yeah.
So the defense could hold them, help that offense out last year and kind of hold the other opponents down. Well, now, dude, if you want to make this a race, boy, they'll just outrun you.
Number two, Alabama. Tuga Valula.
Yes.
Tuga.
Yeah, now he's foreign, I think.
Is
Yeah, I think he's from. Dude, he might be from Madagascar.
I
Somewhere.
bet you he could be a good person to help the Lemurs out.
Number three is Ohio State. Now, Ohio State, they lost Dwayne Haskins, their quarterback. They lost Urban Meyer. They lost their running back and their wide receiver, Paris Campbell. So,
Yeah, now what's even going on with Urban Meyer?
number three.
anymore?
Yeah, they still got that. So,
Dude, Urban Meyer can't go nowhere. Dude, he brings trouble with him. You know what I mean? I think he just recruits low character people. They might have all the talent in the world, but they kind of trash, except for Tebow.
he got
Dude,
that one
Aaron
dude.
Hernandez killed a bunch of people than himself.
Mhm.
That other guy, Urban Meyer, I don't think's a real sharp dude himself. Could be wrong. That could be a bad, bad take or a bad opinion, but I don't really care for old Urban Meyer.
No. I heard, though, that he was renting out his mobile RV, the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile. Outside of Chicago, you can rent it for like $200 a night. It's an absolute steal.
Yeah, dude.
Wienermobile?
I didn't even know that he was doing, two things. I
Yeah,
didn't
man,
know he had two jobs.
You didn't know he was Oscar Mayer, Urban Meyer. It's him and his buddy Oscar started that company.
Dude, I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm. It's
Well,
crazy.
I ain't trying to get in a Wienermobile. I don't
He's
think.
got health issues.
It is. He just ate a whole bunch of hot dogs for like
You
50
can't be
years.
slurping down weens on the reg and expect your heart to keep pumping.
How is Joey Chestnut not, dealt with complications?
Well,
Yeah,
ever
man,
since he died, man, dude, Nirvana ain't been the same.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. Number four, Georgia.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I'm
perhaps no team had a more disappointing season than they did last year. They blew that lead to Alabama in the SEC title game. Then they lost to Texas in the Sugar Bowl.
Dude, if you didn't have eyes and you was trying to watch Georgia, you could just listen to a balloon deflate.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
But they returned Jake from State Farm, and they're going to be lethal offensively. So I don't mind four. I don't, especially with what's their coach?
Yeah, dude,
The
I'll
dude
tell you
from
what.
That guy.
The Ducks.
Oh, Aaron Hernandez was lethal offensively, boy.
Did they
Yep.
put him down?
Yeah, he put himself down.
downfield and then down for the count.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing, man? Quit trying to be a gangster, boy. You and old Gronk's out there running twin tight ends, dude. Come on. Get that football money.
I mean, I was going to say, if we're talking about people who blew a good thing, yeah,
whole nother segment. Who's number 7?
My girlfriend. Number 6, another red team, Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. I feel like they're a little bit overrated every year.
They got Jalen Hurts, obviously another Heisman candidate. But
yeah,
it's the same thing with every team out there.
Pretty sure he was a Heisman candidate in the national championship game where he was riding pine.
Mm-hmm. And he,
how'd that turn out?
I've never seen a better quarterback not be able to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Michigan, 7 LSU, 8 Florida, 9 Texas, and 10 Notre Dame.
There's a lot of SEC teams in that top 10 that's going to be very disappointed by week 3.
Why do we not have a Clemson versus LSU for the real Death Valley?
And Tiger.
I think we did that a couple times.
Did we?
Yeah. Last couple of times, yeah.
Remember it was old Nuke caught that 4th and 16 catch, whatever it was.
Do you think that could be a national championship game this
year? That game decides not only Death Valley, but it decides who's the real Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's out here being Tigger and who's out here being Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to cut that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, LSU Tigers, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, good thing Trey got a mute button. Because nobody likes Tony the Tiger.
Nope.
And Tony the Tiger.
I do love favorite. Now, I think we should do a ranking on
do it, bro. We ready.
Cereal mascots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start at the top. Let's start, number 7. Who we got?
Sugar Smacks Frog.
No, I'm going with number 7. Lucky number 7 is that little leprechaun on the Lucky Charm.
Are you putting all the way down at 7?
No, I think he's better than number 7. It just fits well because it's a lucky number.
You're right. I'm good with that. Number 7, it's got to be that dang coyote from the Cookie Crisp.
Oh yeah, I was
that
wondering
dude.
what that guy was.
It ticks me off, man. Number 6.
Probably one of them, 3 homosexuals that make Rice Krispies.
Lucky
elves.
Whichever one you want to pick, dude. It don't even matter. They're interchangeable, I think, because who can't make rice cereal?
3 meth heads named Snack Crackle Pop.
Oh yeah, dude, over there buying hometown foods.
I'm gonna go with Toucan Sam.
Oh yeah,
He got that big old nose that's colorful. Really, I love it. When I was a kid, man, you used to look at that on the back of the box and think,
man, I'd love to eat that beak.
I love to eat that beak.
I'd love to cut that beak right off of him and eat it.
Just slice it up, put it in my cereal.
Yeah, see if it tastes
Each color is a different flavor.
I bet.
I bet you it
number
tastes like
5, who did we decide on?
Number 5 might be the Sugar Smacks Frog, dude, because he's kind of terrifying. I don't even know his name.
If you're going to make a cereal, how's a frog going to be your mascot?
It just seems like a miss, Seems like they whiffed on that
Somebody
thing.
found a frog in their cereal.
Yeah, I feel like the old Captain from Captain Crunch has got to be.
Oh man, he's got to be higher than 4 though.
Yeah, he's got to be on down the list.
I think it's between Captain Crunch,
What about
the Tiger.
What about that rabbit?
Tricks.
Yeah, Tricks.
Dude, that guy was constantly
4,
pulling
Josh
jokes.
is going number 4 with the captain, dude. Number 3's obviously got to be, Barney and whatever from the Flintstones, because dude, they had a cartoon, then they got a cereal. What are they going to do next? You know what I mean?
A movie.
So, I think that's probably number 3 is the gentleman from the Fruity Pebbles box, and then the top 2, man, like you guys were saying, that's probably a toss up, between what'd y'all say?
Michael Jordan on the Kicks box.
Yeah, what are Kicks, dude? Are they supposed to taste like shoes?
Yeah, kicks him right in the trash.
Art balls.
Yeah, I think dude, I tell you who's not number 1, that Sports Center not top 10 is old Kendall Jenner on the dang Wheaties box.
Yeah, that's not even a thing. She's not even an athlete.
You was in the Olympics, bruh, and now you're a lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what about I think we got to make an honorable mention for the old, the Dracula fella. He's got buck teeth. So,
yeah.
he looks like a real vampire. And then You know,
Oh,
Boo.
you talking about Count Chocula?
Yeah, then Boo from Boo Berry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boo.
You know,
Elmer Fudd from the Nutter Butters.
Boo, ha ha.
And
Or,
then,
No, what did they make? The Keebler Elf.
yeah, them Keebler Elves, man. I don't see how they make all them delicious ass cookies in a damn tree.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're selling millions of cookies. Like, do they do it with magic? Is that how they meet production?
No, we are forgetting a classic, and they made a movie out of this character, the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh
did,
yeah,
man.
man. Hey, if you want to talk about somebody who's branded himself, you know, taking his skills to other arenas per se, it's that B, man. I mean, he started doing Geico commercials at one point. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, he's out there doing things every day, I feel like. Dude, what about that wombat from the, what was them things? The Crisps or something?
The wombat from Weiss Krispies.
Y'all
know.
forgetting the dang son out there with
Oh,
Raisin
yeah.
Bran that's got two
Fish.
ice scoopers.
Yeah.
just shoveling Raisin Bran in
Good
kids'
God,
mouth.
how many? How
And it's
much
not even
raisin
the
bran do
cereal.
you
He's,
need?
he's scooping raisins.
It looks like he's scooping
just
kitty
raisins.
litter in their mouth. Jesus.
Hey, what about this Sugar Bear from the Post, Super Golden Crisp, dude? Looks like he's on drugs. Man, he just... Look at his face, boy.
Oh, man.
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah,
Look it up. Super Golden Crisp, little bear.
Yeah, you
And
know
then-
what he was doing before he started eating those.
Yeah, what about that guy who should have been in an insane asylum and was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
He was using the wrong bowl.
Yeah,
what about
no
the
doubt.
boy? What about the boys that eat each other?
What?
The cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh yeah, them little
Wouldn't they be-
toasties.
Wouldn't they be eating each other?
Oh, yeah.
dude. What kind
That's
of
pretty
cannibalism is that?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
man.
pretty good. I kind of like all cereal that has a lot of sugar in it.
Now, do y'all remember the honeycomb had a mascot? Do y'all remember that little ball of fur?
No.
It looked like the Tasmanian devil. You need to
dang.
look it up.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude. Honeycombs. Honeycombs are pretty good, I
Well,
think.
maybe it was like a squirrel.
Man, I tell you what is a underrated cereal is Waffle Crisp. All our
Yeah.
listeners, if y'all didn't have Waffle Crisp, they got them in one spot, and they probably only have like one box in stock. But if you see it, just buy it. It's a good decision.
Like French Toast Crunch. I remember that.
Yeah,
French toast crunch.
it's way
They
better than
brought that
French
back.
Toast Crunch.
No.
Way better.
Well, I'll tell you what you can't beat, man. You can't beat the Captain Crunch berries with marshmallows. Come on, dude. Now
Oh,
they're
yeah.
doing everything.
Those are two together.
They might as well just have called that the treasure chest. Captain Crunch done found the treasure chest.
He done met up with that little leprechaun and said, "Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's be business
Get
partners."
it in, bro. I tell you what, you
Partner.
don't want to do. You don't ever want to go to Long John Silver's and ask for a treasure chest because it's basically just trash that everybody else didn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Little pieces of fish.
yeah, a little potluck, I think.
Potluck dinner, baby.
Kind of garbage. I would never get it.
I mean, I think it's a unanimous decision on number one for the cereal mascots.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much. You don't get no higher.
Who?
Who did we pick as number one?
was it Tony? Tony the Tiger?
Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Tony the Tiger Woods.
I'm down with that. He's inspiration.
He can golf, kind of. Not as
Good.
much now.
Good golf.
Back in the late '90s, he was way better.
Yes. We used to have that Tiger Woods game on the dang Dell computer that had the little, pasture scene on it, boy. It was way back.
We've seen a lot of stuff in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the advent of the internet,
Yeah.
dial-up. I remember used to having dial-up. Yes.
Yeah. That little AOL fella just running as hard as he could, try to get you connected.
Yeah. Starting beef with the paperclip.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that guy, I need him on a daily basis.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Looks like you're trying to stalk your ex on Facebook.
And
Need
now
some
it's
help?
like, dang, Cortana, just like, can I help you?
Bixby.
And then I ask her something, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like,
Yeah, man, artificial intelligence does have a step of its game,
yeah, come on.
I mean, I ask Alexa sometimes, a question, simple question, like, what time is it? She says, I'm not sure about that one. Like, dang, let me just look at my phone then. I thought you were supposed to help.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of artificial intelligence, y'all ever seen that movie Her?
Huh?
Where the dude
No, I've
falls
heard
in
of it.
love. He falls in love with a character kind of like Siri. It's a little box that talks to him, and he falls in love with it. and wants to marry you.
Dang.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I did start watching that movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, y'all remember Smart House?
Oh
that?
man, I love that
Look at
movie,
that.
man. That's a classic
What?
Disney Channel one right there.
What
Man, if
happened
they
to that,
bring that
dude?
back.
Disney went off the rails whenever old Hannah Montana started doing drugs. You know?
They got Logan Paul on there.
Yeah, what's he even doing, man?
Yeah, he got famous off of YouTube.
None
then he
of
went
these
to that
dudes would
forest.
make it in the dang Mouseketeer Club.
No, dude, they would have got out in the first initiation when they make you eat them mice.
Yeah. Dang, dude, Justin Timberlake choked down them mice, boy.
That's how you got in. How many mice can you eat in one sitting?
Dude, him and Britney Spears, Usher, who was that other one? Jessica Simpson, the other dude from NSYNC, one
Joey
of the Backstreet
Fatone.
Boys. Yeah, they was all Mouseketeers at one time. And there's some people who aren't even like singers or dancers were also Mouseketeers. It's crazy, man. Disney's got a whole thing going. Then they bought ESPN. Like, they're like, hey, we're not making good children's TV anymore. Let's make adult TV for sports. You know, they
Wicked
always
smart.
trying to sneak Mickey Mouse into one of the commercials. Like, come on, dude, we know it's a cartoon mouse. Hey,
That was another news story I saw the other day. A lady that works at the Disney World, I think, maybe Land. I think it's World though. I'm pretty positive. Got punched in the face because she wouldn't let a lady on the ride.
oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, dude, this world's getting crazy out there, man. You can't even try to hop on a roller coaster without punching somebody in the face.
Yeah. What about that whole
Man,
family that was
damn.
just fighting each other at the dang Disney World or wherever they were?
Get into a full fist fight?
Yeah,
with your family?
there was dudes punching ladies out there. I don't know what you thinking, Steven Tyler. It wasn't. She looked like a real lady. And I could tell he was a dude. It wasn't like a Mrs. Doubtfire situation. You know, but they was out there fighting. And now it's a whole big thing. And they're like, oh, they might press charges against him. What more evidence do you need to press charges? He punched a lady.
Punched a lady in the mouth, dude, because he couldn't get on the roller coaster because he was too short.
Yeah. I ain't never punched a lady.
Just doing their
bruh.
job, man. Just doing their job.
I don't think that's a good thing to be doing.
No, what I thought about doing the other day, we have to get Ubers from time to time. I think everybody out there's probably used the Uber app. You know how it is, rideshare. You call somebody up and they come get you and take you where you need to go. What I thought about doing was, throwing an Uber driver a little curveball, getting in the back, get in, tell them where you need to go. Bam! Already have some MapQuest directions printed out for them.
Just give them to the Uber
There you
driver.
go.
Be like, here you go, friend.
There it is.
Oh, but I have GPS.
Yeah, no, I want you to use it this way. I want to see if you can read.
But GPS will tell me exactly where I need to go.
Nope, that's not what I want, friend. Customer's always right.
Customer's always right, bro.
Read the MapQuest directions.
That's it, dude. Follow this black and white map I have printed out, that's zoomed out way too far.
Yeah, don't look at your phone while driving. Yeah, look at this notebook I printed out for you. I got a long ways to go.
Yeah, dude. Dude, nowadays they don't want you looking at your phone doing nothing while you're driving, man. What about when people actually had to use maps? I don't think it's the technology that's making, people bad drivers. I think it's just bad people are being bad drivers.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just constantly switch lanes and, not use turn signals, run over medians, possibly hit pedestrians. You can't do that, man. People are just bad drivers, and technology's not the problem. Because back in the day, people used to bust out a 48-inch by 72-inch map, put it on the dash, and figure it out.
That'd be your glare cover these days. Yeah. You toss that up so not as much heat gets in your car. No, actually, it's just the map you've been using to get around.
But now you can't even look down at the Google to see where you're going without running into somebody. What makes somebody a pedestrian also? I don't know. Just being out in the streets?
Walking instead of running? Not being in a car?
Yeah, every person who's around a pool with a lifeguard?
It's a weird word.
Pedestrian.
I don't know, man. I don't even like seeing people use crosswalks. Don't push that button, dude. It's going to make my light change slower, or faster.
I don't like that.
So, I don't even think that a lot of people should be allowed to have driver's license, man. I talked about it before. They need to impose a age limit, when you get too old, they need to start taking away. And they need to be harsher with the penalties, I think. Because you can't just let old, Jimmy Bob meth user run around out here, run 6 traffic lights, and almost hit a lady, and just be like, hey, do better next time.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Here's $75 ticket.
Can't do it, man.
Speaking of which, I got to pay my ticket. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, you get a ticket.
Yeah, in Georgia.
Dude, I will say this.
dang.
Oh, yeah. Josh knows about that.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, they run hot over there in Georgia. Everyone over here in South Carolina, all our listeners know that when you see a deputy sheriff, you ain't got to worry about speeding. They ain't giving a rat's ass if
They
you're
got more
speeding or not.
important things to worry about.
Yeah, over in Georgia, they ain't got nothing better to do. Their deputies stop you. Their city police stop you. Their state troopers will rip you a new one.
They will stop. They will stop a hostage situation.
To pull you
To
over
pull you
for going
over.
67 and a 65,
Yeah.
brother.
It ain't a laughing matter.
No, it's not. I tell you what they started doing. They started dressing up as construction workers to get people while they were speeding in construction zones. Bruh.
Like Spider-Man, they just rip their clothes off.
Man,
There's a
cops out there
police
playing
suit under
Halloween
there.
every day now.
Can't be doing that, man. Can't be doing that.
They just...
I was riding back from Florida, coming back from the beach with my mom. We're going down the interstate. I'm doing about 5 over on the interstate, staying with traffic. I look over, and my mom is a cop.
Oh, dang.
Little did you know, you wondered why she had that fluorescent vest on.
That's what I'm saying.
got you.
You got to be careful.
I thought she was a
Lift on you,
construction
bro.
worker.
Yeah.
You got to be careful out there in them streets.
Can't be out there riding dirty,
Or
Gotta be
2
doing
over.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't be doing 2 over either.
Mm-mm.
They'll try to get you. So I think a lot of people should just stay home, call somebody and ask for something. Don't get out on the road and be terrible.
Yeah, I
at
feel
it.
like there's no reason if you're a bad driver you even have to drive anymore. Because so many, food delivery,
Yeah.
like grocery delivery, there's no real reason you have to leave.
Yeah.
So just do everyone a favor and stay home.
Exactly.
Use the internet for what it's for, not going
I
out.
would say to bring back horse and carriage, but they probably wrecked that too.
Oh, they did, dude. I saw a news story the other day about a buggy getting hit by a truck.
Dude, I'd wreck a
Yeah,
horse.
that was a sad thing, too. Yeah.
Yeah, for somebody. Not
And no,
for
he
me.
just hit the horses. So I don't know
Yeah.
what his vendetta was, but...
Wasn't sad for me that day.
Mm-mm.
Also, I was with y'all that day, if anyone asks. And, look, man, I ain't going to split no hairs about it. I don't like horses.
Caleb's not a big horse fan. Doesn't like them one bit.
At all, brother. Not at all.
Why do you think that is?
Well, dude, they're just ignorant, I think, to a lot of things. They, man, I got on a horse one time, and he was dumb. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. They said, use this command and he'll do this, and use this command and he'll do this, and that didn't happen. And we just happened to be close to an electric fence, and he kind of ran us both into it.
Oh, wow.
He freaked out. I got shocked. I got off, and then he kind of ran off. And they were like, Caleb, you got to go get your horse. And I was like, yeah, someone else can go get that stupid idiot.
You hopped on a four-wheeler and went just fine, didn't you?
I did, dude. I got on a everybody was riding horses. Caleb was riding in the back on a 4-wheeler. And they was like, oh, we got to get under a tree, fixing to come up a storm. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get back to the house, because I can go faster than y'all. You got 1 horsepower up under your carriage there, bruh. This is a 45cc engine I got. What you want to do?
Yeah, my
wanna
engine
race?
don't get tired, friend.
Boom. You know what makes my engine tired? Lack of gas. So,
You know what makes your engine tired? Lack of carrots.
yeah.
Good job,
That's
horses.
what you want to do, man.
Fuel for my mule.
You want to be shoving carrots in your horse all day? Or you want to put a little gasoline?
Gas for my ass.
I thought about that. It would be a good business idea. You know how they strap the bucket or whatever it is, some type of fabric pouch on top of donkeys' faces, to feed them. They got like oats and they put it around their ears so they can just eat while they walk.
Oh, yeah,
I would-
feedback.
Yeah,
feedback.
I would love one of those for me. Just put some granola, a little bit of milk in there, maybe a little cereal, what have you. I could just eat on that all day, dude. Like a
they
horse.
make-
I wouldn't
they
get
make-
any work done because I'd be
They
eating.
make hats for that, More for liquids, but you could, slap a
Toss some
smoothie
milk
in there.
Toss some milkshake in there. You know what I'm saying?
It'd
I
take
think
a
that's
while.
what happened to that one feller in. That's what happened to that one fella.
Hey,
Oh,
man, we got a special guest.
Hey,
There's a beaver outside, y'all. And it's eating stuff. What? With its hands.
Now, this is a real deal thing. We do
Look
have a special guest. He's a beaver.
Look at him, what?
Look at him.
Where's he going?
Golly, man. He's just looking for some food.
Is that a beaver or a wombat?
That's the wombat from the White Crispy Street.
Dude, let me do this. Let me get everybody a shot of this little beaver here.
Hey, man, the garage door is open, so he can come in anytime he wants with your boys. You know.
Man, Dad, look at this little fella here, man.
Bye.
Dude, he's out here causing mischief, though. Look at him.
He's going to build a dam.
Man, he's foraging right now.
Yeah, buddy. He's probably foreign, too.
Foreign ninja.
Where do beavers come from? He sees us.
Oh, man.
Dude, he looked straight at the camera.
He knew.
We're going to take bets on if I can catch that thing or not?
Take off.
There he goes, boy. Dude, you don't want to get bit by no beaver. You
I think I could catch him.
Dude, he's standing up.
Going to...
Bro, he's standing up. Hey, be ginger now. Be ginger with it, boy, like you redheaded.
Oh, he's climbing. Yo, he's trying to climb.
Dude, this is insane.
He's going ham on them things.
Dude, what is happening right now, boy? This beaver's over there just standing up doing things, man.
He pulled down the plant.
Look at him. Dude, he's so intelligent. I bet he bites Josh. Dude, he's gonna...
Gonna spray him.
Boy, he's still... No, he's still eating.
Oh, we been spotted.
Oh, man.
He got out of dodge.
Yeah, dude, he dipped out real quick, boy. He seen Josh coming in. And he was like, I bet this fella's gonna eat me.
Josh made it 2 feet. He made it a whole 2 feet out there.
He ran off. I couldn't catch him.
Yeah, he did. Dude, he saw you coming, boy. He was like, this fella right here gonna try to eat me.
All right. Well, now that fiasco is over with, boys, we're getting close to the end of this episode.
Yep.
Big shout out to Gateway Assisted Living and Funeral Services again.
Yeah.
For sponsoring us.
Some good people over there at Gateway.
The Free the Lemurs Project. We appreciate all the support we get from all of our sponsors. Again, we're a little backed up.
Yeah.
We'll get to you when we get to you.
We appreciate the free T-shirts that the Eastern New Hampshire Free the Lemurs Project sent us. Unfortunately, they sent us smalls, which evidently fit lemurs.
Yeah.
But not us.
I think they also sent a Metallica T-shirt, which was also small. I don't know if that was a certain lemurs, but we'll send that one back.
So this has been your boys' podcast.
I've paid my dues.
Boy paid his dues.
Time after time.
Again and again.
I've done my sentence.
Hey, dude, he knows how to write in cursive.
But committed no crime.
Yeah, except speeding.
Got a ticket.
And bad mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Like that little beaver out
Not
there.
good mistakes.
I've made a few.
Yeah, I bet.
I've had my share of sin kicked in my face, but I've come through.
Oh.
We are the champions, my friend.
We're just going to let the Trey Yoda run off in the woods on this one.
We'll keep on fighting till the end.
That he's got fingers of an angel.
We are the champions.
We are your boys. No time for goofing, 'cause we are your boys.
Your boys podcast.
And we're done.
Cutting that last bit.
Monica! I can't find the bathroom. Where is it? I don't even know where I'm going in this place. I haven't changed my diaper in about 6 hours.
Jeffrey, help, I'm over here.
Monica!
I'm
Why are y'all still here?
Where's the bathroom?
I thought y'all left a while ago.
Where do I put the security deposit?
I'm stuck in the floorboard.
Where is your wife?
Help!
She's over near the caskets.
Is she in one of the caskets?
I'm not having a good day.
She was gonna test it out.
I'm so embarrassed.
We've got to get you guys out of here.
I used the bathroom in the corner.
Somebody help!
Frank, quit playing the piano so they'll leave.
Everybody have a good day.
Over here at Gateway. We want you to
Everybody
have a good day.
Over here at Gateway.
Have a good day.
Good day. Frank.
Where's that damn bathroom at?
Over here at Gateway.